Yo yo, it's Shosho. Welcome back to my YouTube video. Now, today I'm going to do my story time about the coffee date that I did. Listen, I put that in quotes for a reason. So, a little background story about this guy. I actually knew him from high school, didn't really talk much with him. He was like a classmate of mine in history class, and we're gonna give him the name Russell because I don't know why, but he looks like a Russell. And I don't know, yeah, I don't know a Russell. So, he messaged me one day and I was like, oh yeah, I remember you, like, whatever. He asked if he could catch up and have some coffee. Now, I was naive. I didn't realize, like, he asked me out on a date until, like, it was when I realized the way he was talking to me after I've accepted. Because, like, I knew this guy from high school and it's whatever. So, and I was taking I was taking one summer course in my university, RWS, which is like a type of English course. And yeah, he basically lived in the Far East Side. So he drove all the way over there just to have like Einstein bagels with me. Well, not really, because he didn't get anything. And something about the situation seemed like very wrong to me, and I had this sense like I wanted to just like last minute like tell him, "Oh, you know what? I'm feeling sick." But this guy, it was like this guy knew like I was about to say something and knew like I was gonna feel bad if I went through with it, because the next thing he's about to say to me then is like, I'm really glad that you've accepted because a lot of girls would have said no and that made me really sad. And I'm like, damn it, I have to do this now. Okay, fine, fine. I still had that gut feeling that something wasn't right the next morning when I was waiting for him in the bagel shop. And he was texting me saying that he was almost there and he was about to walk in. Uh, and he walks in and he looks like one of those, like, he looks like one of those people who tries so hard to dress like a rapper and everything. And he did actually say like he raps and stuff like that. I don't know if he's any good. I really fucking doubt, because he mentioned that because I told him I was like a music major. So he was like, "Oh, you sing? We can rap together." Uh no. Mm-mm. I don't want that. I don't. He also emphasized how rich he was, as if that would do anything. I mean, I would know why he would think that would do anything, but I'm not even that type of bitch, so I don't fuck around like that. Ugh, I'm not even kidding. He's like, yeah, you can drive in my nice ass car and go to my nice ass mansion and we can swim in my nice ass pool. Ugh, oh my gosh. This guy was really creepy though. The minute he walked in, like, I already ordered a bagel. And the minute he walked in, like, he was talking about how I didn't wait for him. He was joking, but also it seemed really unsettling. Like, I wasn't gonna wait though, to be honest. Like, your girl's hungry. She wanted breakfast. Like, obviously, like, yeah, I'm not gonna wait for you. I'm sorry. And okay, I realized it was supposed to be a coffee date, but I didn't exactly want to be this guy's girlfriend, so I don't really even care if he thinks of me a certain way. So I ain't even trying to get down with him like that. And he was really creepy. He sounded like a serial killer the entire time he was talking to me. He kept on complimenting me, which is, compliments are good, but like there's such thing as over complimenting, and this guy was like doing overload. And motherfucker, touched my hair and was like, "You look really nice." He was checking me up and down, and I'm just like, "Oh my god, this guy is gonna fucking kill me." Okay. It's just, ugh. Okay, so I tried to cut the coffee date short, and I was like, you know what? I know I said that was another mistake. I should have just said, oh, you know what? It's almost class time. I made the mistake of telling him what time my course like started, so like he would have known like that I would have showed up like an hour early to my class, so like I wasn't gonna get away with that. So he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna walk you," and the way this is set up is like the course that I'm in, and there's this building that it's in, and then right next to it is like this garden thing, and there's like this little indent in the garden thing where like people's the seating area where it's kind of like those cemented risers or whatever you call them, where people just sit, where they're layered like stairs. You know what I mean? It's hard to explain. So we sit down, and this guy proceeds to, like, he's already sitting really close to me, which I really do not appreciate. Then he's like scooting over all the way to where his thigh meets mine, and I was just like, okay. I'm just gonna say right now, bees don't really scare me. I just calmly walk away if I see one buzzing towards me. I'm like, okay, yeah, no, I'm not. But that's funny that I mentioned that because killer bees, and it's like, I'm not gonna be calm if I see one of those. But, because those attack, like, ugh. Like, they don't care. But, like, yeah. But I pretended like I freaked out just to jump away from him. And he kept touching my hair. Listen, I am okay with people playing with my hair when they're not creepy. Like, I actually like when people look at my hair and they want to play around with it or whatever. But not when they're being creepy and they're saying these things. Also, Russell had this thing with his teeth where it got like kind of chipped. And his story was that he was talking about how this girl, um, he was hanging out with this girl and he was claiming that there was nothing romantic going on, and if there was, she was delusional or whatever. I seriously doubt that because, like, listen, I understand like where you're coming from when girls like overreact about stuff, but a girl wouldn't react that way. She really wouldn't like do the most and punch you in the face if she liked you and you didn't know that, and like she saw you talking to another girl. Like she wouldn't do that cuz like I understand like girls can get crazy, especially around guys, cuz like it sounds cheesy, but like guys are what make girls crazy. Like they are, or like people in general that they're in a relationship with, that are like trying it with them, cuz we can be the most logical people. But the minute y'all be doing some dumb shit, we're just we like our sanity, it's like fucking serious. So, yeah, so but basically he was trying to say apparently she liked me and she saw that I was talking to some girl and she just punched me in the face and chipped my tooth. I didn't believe that, and it doesn't even matter. I wasn't even interested. Guy boldly stated that he's like, I would like to be your guy. And I mentioned, like, I was like, I'm not really interested because, like, and this is the truth, like, during that time, like, I was still getting over, like, this specific guy that kind of effed me over. Long story short, like, I turned out to be a side chick to a guy that I thought, like, I would have, like, a potential, I don't know, because it's this whole thing. But anyway, so I was trying to get over that, and this dude was like, you know, I'd never do that to you, which is funny because I will mention it later. And Yeah, he was just really creepy. Like when we sat down in that area for a quick minute, he was like, "Finally, we're alone." Like, but he said it all creepy. He's like, "Finally, we're alone." I'm like, this motherfucker's gonna kill me. Um, Then I decided I wanted to get up and I just wanted to go. Like, I was already feeling uncomfortable. Like, I didn't want to stay there anymore. I was like, I come to class early. Like, I'm hauling ass. I wasn't even gonna wait for him because, like, you want to walk me? I don't want you to walk me to class. But whatever, you're gonna do it anyways. Tries to talk to me and he's like, oh, I'm I want to fuck you, or he said something like that, and I was like, pardon? I heard what he said, but I wanted to, like, see if he would try it again. Man was smart and decided to change it up, even though I knew what he said, and he's like, I'd fuck with you. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Everything that has happened today so far, like, yeah, I'd say so. I would say I would no doubtly. So I came into the RW class and then I hugged him because I'm so fucking nice, bro. Like, ugh, never again. Never again. Oh my god. Never again am I agreeing to like meet up with anyone. If like anyone who asks me, it's a date. Like, I need to stop. That didn't even click in my head until it was too late because the way he was talking to me after, and I was just like, this is really weird. He's trying to flirt, but I don't want it. There's this girl that actually knew him as well from high school that was taking my RWS class, and she was saying, and she's like, is that your boyfriend? Is he your boyfriend now? He wants to be, but I don't want him. And she was telling me all these things. It's like, he is really rich though. Like, he didn't lie about that. And I'm like, I don't really care. I don't want him. He's really creepy. And he sounds like a serial killer. Apparently, she's like, he must be high because he's high all the time. If he sounds like a serial killer when he's high, oh Jesus Christ. No one wants to smoke a blunt with that guy. He sounds hella creepy. Like, what did I just experience? I don't know. This guy was creeping me the fuck out. Started having a conversation with her, and she's talking about how he was trying to probably hit on her at some country club that they go to, and she's like, he's rich because he's gone to the country club with me. So I'm assuming she's rich too, because I mean, rich people and country clubs. But yeah, so that happens. She's just like, yeah, he was trying to be like, I forgot what he told her, but she was saying he was trying to like tell her about whatever, and she's just not impressed. And yeah, she was telling me all these things about how much of a loser he is. Like, he dropped out of school with the money that his dad paid for classes that he doesn't even bother to go to, which is a waste of his father's money. I don't even care how rich his dad is and how much his dad probably doesn't care enough to waste it. Like, why? He drops out and all he does is just hang around his house and smoke weed. And listen, I don't judge people who smoke weed or whatever. I know a guy who graduated from my university actually who managed a 4.0, but he would smoke weed all the time. Really open about it. Even the teachers knew. They just would recommend, because like again, we're vocal students, like they would recommend like he not do that, but you know what, like people do whatever they want. But that's fine. He still managed a 4.0 as long as you have like something substantial going on in your life. Like, so I don't even judge him on the fact that I wouldn't even date him, but the fact that that added to the fact of how much of a loser he is, that I can't be dating some dude who's rich but doesn't do anything fruitful with his life and it just smokes weed. I mean, the man doesn't even have a job. She says he doesn't have a job. Just sits in that house all day, smokes weed. all the time. That's the thing about the 4.0 student that I just mentioned. This dude doesn't smoke weed all the time. In fact, I don't think he's ever ditched class to smoke weed. He's smoked weed before coming to class because sometimes he's like, yo, I feel like I need to smoke a joint before going in there because shit stresses me out. The life of a music student. Who knew? But yeah, so but he would never, and he wouldn't do it all the time. I mean, I can't even imagine this guy even being able to successfully do a 4.0 when he's like high all the time. At some point, it's got to be like, I know weed doesn't do anything, but at some point, if you're constantly doing it, it does something with you eventually. Because too much of anything is a bad thing. That would include weed, because it still does some. There's still some stuff like effects that it does to you, and you have too much of it. That's it. And yo, I mean, it just makes sense why he sounded creepy. Because if that's how he sounds when he's high, like you're gonna sound like that all the time if that's all you do, you all day, I just couldn't even handle that, first of all. And I bet he's not even a good rapper. The type of rap I would see him doing is mumble rap. And, people who know me know how I feel about mumble rap. But I don't even think he'd be very good at that. Like, I don't plan on ever collaborating with this fool, like, whatsoever. Blocked him, deleted his number, all this stuff because just after class, my friend was very concerned about my situation. Was like, I feel like he might still stay there out there just in case, so I'm gonna walk out with you to make sure he didn't stay there. And he didn't, but it was still nice having to walk out with her, just in case. Guy tried to message me later on and tell me, uh, guy tried to message me later on and try to hook up with me, but yeah. So, that is my story. So, click the like, subscribe, and comment down below. I don't know why I did like an Indian accent, but yeah. I will see you guys next time. Okay, bye bye.